My name is Akio Sakido.
Hey guys, this is Anto Lecky.
My name is Leo Bliss.
My name is Akava, go by the name Baba D.
And you're tuned into Rapid TV. And I love Rapid TV.
Shout out
Rapid TV.
Thank you, Rapid TV. Please keep watching
Rapid TV. This is Rapid TV.
Rapid TV.
Keep watching.
Keep it rev down.
Leave it like that.
Chileke ukwu ọ bụgo kere elu ka ala anyị na-atụrụ gị mma lekwe ndị bịara nga m ugbu a ọ bụ ndị nshila Rapid telivishọn ha bịara ka mana ọla bụ mkparịta ụka ka mana ọla bụ mkpa ife gbasara omenala madachi Chileke ukwu o jiri bịa leji ala nna m shọ bịara nga m abịagbule m ya nga ịla mkpukpu apụla ya n'azụ ọ bụ ọjị anyị na-eji anabata ọ bụkwa na ọjị la nna anyị njiri lụọ nwaanyị lụọ nne anyị ọ bụkwa na ya na njiri ga anabata we ọ bụkwa na ọjị anyị na-eji anabata ọbịa ya a machi Chileke ukwu mkpa abịaruwa ma enyewa ọjị aga wee ta ọjị tata mma anyị ga-eta ọjị tata udo anyị ga-eta ọjị tata ọganihu ọ ga-edoro Abia steeti mma ọ ga-edoro Naijiria mma n'aha nke nna na nke ọkpara na nke mmụọ nsọ. Amen.
Of course, good morning. Good morning from the city of Umuahia, the God's own state capital. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Abuja. Good morning, Lagos. Welcome to Eastern Cycle right here, Rapid Dawn, your breakfast television. How are you doing this morning? And I hope that you had a good night. And it's beautiful. I'm always so excited about Fridays because it's kind of a reminder that the weekend is here and it's time to wind down. My name is Michael Odemona, by the way, and lest I forget, I've got my beautiful partner.
Hi, Michael.
Good morning,
Good morning, Nigeria. And like he said, it's the last edition of Eastern Circle for the week. And thank God it's Friday. We got to rest for the week to come back fresh and better on Monday. My name is Adeze Egbim.
And talking about weekends and it's Friday, one of the things that happen tomorrow being Saturday is weddings, right?
Yeah. Owambe.
But beyond that, some people would like to have a good sleep. Like It's been a long week, so they might want to sleep and wake up around say 9, 10, 11, so maybe even 12, depending on how your week went. But then there's always this neighbor that would want to wake you when you don't want to. All right, let's take a look at this video. We'll talk shortly.
Michael, while growing up, I had this experience so much, and it was actually this is it Gozi Okeke's song? Then you had Chinyere Udoma, you had the Destiny Kids, and very early in the morning, you still be in bed and you will hear this song and you'll be like, God, what did I do to this neighbor? And most times when there is no light, they'll turn on their generator on Saturday morning to play this early morning song, disturbing everybody in the compound.
These people, it's crazy. If it's not that, then it could be someone doing one random morning cry. and as if they remembered you that day.
They just position it to your window.
The speaker is positioned to your window.
You repent by force.
You'll be turning in you can't sleep anymore.
How would you sleep?
Goodness gracious.
And there are people that when it gets to that actual time that they wake up during the weekdays, they just want to, not like they're sleeping, they just want to stay in bed and rest. You cannot sleep, you cannot have that rest. You just have to just wake up and probably do something for yourself. Probably do laundry or plan your weekend.
Well, some people it could be useful. In fact, even recently, I think I had a colleague who is no longer around. His name is SOJ. I'm sure he probably will be watching this video. That guy tormented my life because he was just next door. And I don't. Good music is good, but this guy would play loud music.
It's for
and the music
yourself.
would pass through the
Why
walls,
why
and
must you play loud music to disturb everybody in the compound?
One day I had a guest and the person was like, how is this person like feeling in the room where this music is sounding? We are in this other room and it's disturbing this way. How about the person who is actually in the room where this music is?
I've actually had a similar experience,
I don't
but
get
what
why people
happened
like
was
play-
this guy wakes up very early in the morning. I stay on a two-story building. Now this guy goes down just close to my window. He puts on his music. He will be gymming. This boy will still block his ear. And he, oh God! And I said,
my
what
goodness.
in God's name is this? Okay, why can't you just use? Don't bring. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to listen to your music. Use your headphones
you
and
can
listen
blow
to
off the
it.
eardrums if you want to.
Jesus.
Guys, please.
I think there should
Some of
be a law to this.
Seriously, we should talk to some. We should lobby some of our house
Lawmakers.
representatives. They should do something about this because I mean it's not nice.
It's
and
not.
because there is no law against it, so people can just do it. And because you feel like you enjoy loud, everyone doesn't enjoy loud. So please, be
It's
nice to your
weekend,
neighbor.
Michael. If you want to listen to
Yeah.
loud music, go to the club.
Right?
Yes.
That's even why. Imagine the clubhouses. The club rooms are padded
So that the
because
sound
loud
wouldn't
music
escape.
Is shielded from people outside. So if you want to enjoy the loud music, you're in there. If you're in there, you're in there. Once the door is shut, everyone outside can have their time.
Their
So
peace.
that's how you should be. This is one thing that you should learn from that. Do not inconvenience your neighbors because you too like to the bedu. Just take it easy.
If you want Bedu because it is weekend, go
Yeah,
to the
so
right places
that's
for
why
the
the
Bedu.
clubs are there. And of course, being the weekend as well, one other thing that we, especially as Igbos, we like to enjoy is akamu, right?
On Saturday
and
morning.
Yeah, Yoruba people call it ogi. Okay, so there you have it. Please stop ruining akamu. That meal is very dear to our hearts, especially Easterners like us. We enjoy that every morning. I know I don't want to talk about the way Yoruba people do theirs. It's a culture thing, but for us here, Me personally, I like my pap. I like it thick. And, then I can add.
If the pap is thick, it's already turning into agidi, so I wouldn't want to. I might not enjoy it. I like it very watery.
It turns into agidi if you make it and you leave it for a while. I mean, if you're making it, it means you're sitting down, you want to eat it immediately. It's not the kind of meal you make and eat later. So just be cautious of that. But if you like yours a little light,
I like it a little light.
It's
a plenty of milk.
It's a preference thing, actually.
All right, moving on. What we have on our table this morning, we have an ABSU lecturer who proposed to his students on Valentine's Day, had gone ahead to marry her traditionally. And an awkward moment, a graduate turned down a proposal by a fellow graduate in the middle of high emotions. And lastly, we are congratulating our own Uche Nakalo, who is from Uzuakoli in Abia State, on scoring the fastest 2 goals in National Women's Soccer League history in just 5 minutes, 20 seconds. We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll bring you the rest of the story. Please stay with us.
Right, glad to have you join us back here. You know, when that story broke out, that was about a month ago during the Valentine's season, and most people thought it was more like a show thing, a social media thing, and I was like, okay, let me still be watching this.
Let's see if it's a prank.
You know, if it's a prank or something like that. But the fact that they have gone ahead to
do the traditional marriage,
beautiful pictures of the two of them. Even more beautiful than they looked in the classroom. So it's a show of love, and it's commendable, you know. But I don't know. Though. Dating your student as a lecturer.
That's for those in the higher level of education, probably the universities.
Yes.
You cannot encourage secondary school teacher and students to date it. But I've seen secondary teachers marry their students.
I haven't seen any.
I have.
And that would look weird to me. I mean, I'm just trying to deal with
I have. Then coming back to what we're saying, it's not bad. From what I found out, they are in different departments. She's in the Department of Nursing, and the guy is in the OPT, optometry. So there's nothing wrong. Probably they've been in that relationship before she became a student of that particular institution.
That's also a possibility.
Yes, and recently I saw a TikTok live video where people were talking about securing your asset, especially for nursing students. They say they are hot cake. So he's trying, it's his best mate, probably he's training her, so he wants to secure his bag.
So by letting everybody know that
this is my own.
Lay off. Just
this is my own. So he has gone forward to pay her dowry and marry her traditionally, which is welcome. So there's no law against them. They're married. They're no longer doing boyfriend girlfriend in the school environment. So you can't come and say lecturer is dating students. So he was fast about it, proposed. Within 1 month, he has gone ahead to pay her dowry.
Yeah, and talking about law being against them, it's might interesting to know that I think it was last year the lawmakers actually passed a bill in that regard, and it's kind of a law that prohibits a teacher from getting involved in
a relationship with the student.
And what they state is that if that ever happens, both of them have 4 options to choose from. One would be that the lecturer will have to end the relationship immediately, or marry the girl immediately, or resign being a lecturer,
or the girl will leave. He chose one and he has done it. So he has married her, so he's free.
Because when you look at it, I think if we allow that to fester, it can also increase the rate of favoritism in schools.
Definitely.
No these students will not attend one of his classes.
When you wake up in the morning and you pray to God for helper, this is it. So God is helping her.
Okay, congratulations to her and to every other person who probably will be getting married and saying I do tomorrow. But let's take a quick look at that February 14th proposal by the lecturer. Let's see what that video. I mean, it was beautiful back then, and people were just all over the class was agog. Definitely,
because they already knew they were dating, so it's not a secret.
Well.
Because I saw how they were pushing her to come and take off her ring. everywhere.
I wasn't blushing, don't worry. But these are the kind of videos that make people be like, oh, am I a stick?
Am I a mop stick?
Tripod stand? Am I a television? Am I
a ring light? God have mercy.
In as much as we find that very sweet and interesting, I keep talking about public proposals, right? It's not my thing, all right? And I believe it's not always a good idea.
Michael, it can't be a bad idea if you're in a relationship with someone. So where do you think that relationship is leading to if it's not marriage?
Okay.
So if you're in a relationship with someone, you should be expecting that one day the guy is going to propose. Then if you don't want that relationship to end in marriage, it's good you define it so that the guy don't come out to embarrass himself and at the end embarrass you too. Just like what happened.
Now, talking about that, what then would you make of this particular incident that took place somewhere at the end of a school year when people are celebrating, they are done with exams, signing out, and this guy takes it as an opportunity to ask someone, because I don't think you ask a random person to marry you, right? So let's take a look at this video. We'll be right back to talk about it. You're going to answer that question.
Same don't give my brother stand up.
Look at that.
Michael, you're just graduating.
They even help the guy. He couldn't. He
really
was looking very confused.
Now this girl knows what she have seen. Obviously, they must have been in a relationship.
Okay.
And looking at it, probably she's not yet ready for marriage, or probably they've not been talking about marriage.
Okay.
Now, what on earth are you going to be doing after graduation? That, okay, if you give me the ring, I accept the ring. I have to wait for you to serve for 1 year, wait for you to get a job. Then she will not talk to Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so now you see the problem. Now, just like we are talking about it,
it's not bad, but this one is too fast. He's just graduating.
Thing that they haven't been talking about that if they were in a relationship.
Okay, now maybe the guy is just dating himself. The guy, she just wanted him to be her probably school boyfriend. She has someone out there who she really wants to marry.
Collected the ring
I threw it away.
And disappeared from the scene. And that is a public show of a guy. You know, say I know you might be watching this. I did not do anything wrong.
Then why yourself?
We are together. It just, I mean, it's like, look at that. So in this regard, I keep telling guys,
Michael, there are still ladies who wouldn't want you to do it inside the room. They want to have their families, they want to have their friends. They don't even want it to be a surprise. Some go ahead to plan their engagement parties.
Fine, if it's a plan, see, I have no problem with planning your engagement. If you want to, even though it takes away the surprise from it, but I think it's safer. All right, you see this, you're playing with your guys, and then the other person plan with their guests to surprise you. One person will end up getting surprised at the end of the day. And
surprise.
It's a big problem.
Surprises.
Like surprise on top of another surprise, and then somebody can even get a heart attack from this because it's a public disgrace. For crying out loud. So let's do away with this public proposal, except both of you
do what works. Do what works for you.
What should work is that you push your plan. Do you like public proposal? Yes. Okay.
That is it. People should have been having this conversation to know what your woman wants.
Goodness gracious. Anyways, just like Ada said, I think the thing I can make up from what you say is that when you're with someone, somehow it's not rocket science. As the relationship progresses, you should be able to know
certain things about your partner,
to know if this is even going anywhere. Except some people are just very much in love, so they are not seeing anything else. That's another problem. All right, so if that is your case, I'm so sorry. I'm very, very sorry, because I know how blinded it can be. But then you should be able to be very, very calculative, and then you should be able to be open-minded. You should be able to have your eyes open and look at what's going on between the two of you. If at all this ship is docking or it's actually sailing to another somewhere, that kind of thing, so that we avoid this public show of
Like I said,
What I don't
do
even know how to
what
call it.
works for you. If you
Okay.
think your babe wants you to propose publicly to her, go ahead and make her own.
Plan it first.
Then it's no longer a surprise, Michael.
Yes, it's rather not. Right, that's it. Let's say, let that brother. I don't even. I hope you're okay wherever you are, though, because I don't know what's happening to him right now. That could give you weeks and months of trauma, because what did her? What you see? You see? Waited again. Now you will say.
Michael, haven't you seen graduates proposing to a fellow graduate and the girl accepts the ring?
Exactly. So
So-
what did you do wrong?
She's not ready. She's not ready.
You see?
Let's move on to the next story, man.
Oh my goodness. But anyways, we get straight to what we have next, and that will be congratulations to our own Abia-born
Uchenna Kanu.
You know, when it comes to entertainment and sports, I think we have a lot of Abians doing great there
Yeah.
in the diaspora. I mean, it's beautiful. Well, let's quickly take a look at that video. It's Uchenna Kanu making us proud again in diaspora.
1v1 at the moment. Help is coming. Fisher drops it back. It's deflected into the box. The quick turn. That's Canu. Off the post and in. Racing Louisville has scored first before the game is 3 minutes old.
The ball falls very kindly to Canu, back to goal. She takes that touch, creates separation away from Kelly Hubley. Little deception there, disguise. And questions will be asked of Shelby Hogan here. In a good position.
Turner. Crossing for Canu. Header. Goal. 2-0. Louisville has scored again.
Becky Sauerbrand can't slide across to confront to get enough pressure on the ball to starve this opportunity from the cross. Kanu comes across in the weak.
All I can say is wow. Like
Wow.
it's a beautiful show, and that's a woman, Ada.
Yes.
I'm not saying you should play football anymore, but I'm just saying, just in case you think you want.
We have Abia men who are still in football. We have the likes of Samuel Chukwueze. So thank you.
Joining the likes of Victor Osimhen, these are Nigerians making us proud in the diaspora, and she has won lots of medals and lots of accolades for her club side and all of that. And that also takes us to the fact that here in Abia we have a bunch of talents.
Yes,
In
and
a good
the
position.
governor is already making efforts to make sure these talents are
Crossing
nurtured
for
from the
Kanu.
grassroots
Header.
by encouraging sports in Abia State.
And these are the kind of news that would inspire him.
Yes, to do more.
Yeah, as far as Abia is concerned, we are talented people. I think it was 2011, the very first season of Nigerian Idols. It was also a lady from Wahafia, one Elizabeth, that won that particular season. And this, I think it was last year, so we had the Voice season 4. I think it was the younger sister of this same girl also came out around the top 4. We cannot forget about
Ademe, who
who
presented us during the Miss World.
So we have a lot of them. What about Jay Martins? As far as Nigerian music is
Concerned.
concerned, we enjoyed listening to Jay Martins.
And he's back here serving in the administration of TA.
Of this government. So Abia is talented, and we are churning out talents every other time. So it's kudos to Abia and Abia to the world.
Abia to the world.
Exactly.
And that's where we'll call it a wrap on today's edition of Eastern Circle. Now we'll take you back to Abuja for the rest of Rapid Dawn. Thank God it's Friday. Have fun.
Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Go and attend a one-day party or wedding, because there'll be a lot of weddings tomorrow. I plan to just stay home and sleep. Right?
Wrong.
Okay.